How would you describe your handwriting? Would you rather say, well, I have a really nice, fluent, beautiful handwriting? Or would you say, well, no, it's quite the opposite of fluent, it's really slow and ugly? And now think back to your time at school. What kind of grades did you get for essays? Do you think there is a link between how fluent and how beautiful your handwriting is and the grades you got from your teachers? Actually, a quite interesting study by German scientists could show that when students were asked to copy one and the same essay, and later on those essays with the ugly and less fluent, readable handwriting were given to one group, and on the other hand a very beautiful written with fantastic handwriting written essay was given to another group, it turned out that the more beautiful written essays were given better grades. The effect was about half a grade than those which were written by people with less beautiful handwriting. So if your handwriting is really hard to read and ugly, probably at school you more often than not received a worse grade than you deserved. And the reason probably is that this ugly written handwriting is very difficult to process for our brain. So if the teacher reads this essay which is ugly written, his brain does not have that much fun, because our brain really enjoys fluency. And that our brain really enjoys fluent processing could be shown in a lot of studies. And it's also the reason for the so-called truth illusion, which means that the more often we hear something, even if it's a lie, and I guess people in the US know what I mean, the more often we hear a lie, unfortunately our brain tends to accept the lie as truth. This is called the truth illusion. The more somebody says, well, Obama was not born in the US, even though it's obviously a lie and there is no evidence for that, the more people tend to believe it just because somebody says it over and over again. And the reason for this phenomenon also is processing fluency, because the more often our brain hears something, the more easy it becomes to process. Fortunately for the next generations, the problem could be solved, because it could be shown that the more people know about this phenomenon, the more the effect diminishes. So for example, in the study with the essays, when the participants were told, well, science shows that the style of the handwriting has an impact on your decision if you like the essay or not, this kind of warning really helped the participants to come to a more objective judgment. So if you want, you can tell everybody you know about this phenomenon, that maybe in the future pupils won't have to suffer from that any longer. I hope you enjoyed this episode, and if you want, we will see you next time.